Hello guys, my name is Carla. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm actually doing a nice little natural wedding look, not as a bride but more as like a guest. So the first thing I start with is my primer. I use my Prime Poreless by Too Faced and I mix it with my NYX Angel Veil primer. I then go on to my eyebrows and I just use my Anastasia pomade in the color Ebony. I do use it very lightly so that I don't get a very crazy intense look. I want a very soft natural look to the eyebrows. They do look a little intense now, but once the whole look is done, it should look pretty nicely even with your face. The next thing I do really quickly is curl my lashes. I just do this so that they can stay really set. Once I do actually put my mascara on, it'll actually have the curls still stayed on. Now I'm actually going to prime my eyelids using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is the color, I think, Beige 25. And I actually really like the concealer. The consistency is really nice. It does oxidize though. Now I'm quickly going to use my oval brush that I have and blend it out all around the lid. Make sure it's evenly giving me a nice blank canvas to the eye. And I do not set it with powder, I just go straight to my eyeshadow. I'm going to use my Morphe brush. They came in a set, so it doesn't really tell you which one it is, but I'm going to use the Dream Street palette with Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. The first shade I'm going to use is a light yellow color, and that's going to be my transition shade. And I'm just going to use that on the entire lid of my eye as well as my center. And I'm going to do the light brown color on the outer corner of my eye and bring it inwards. Then I'm going to go with my Athena palette with just a lighter brown shade than the one that ColourPop has in brown. And blend it evenly to the outside and go back in. Now going back to the ColourPop eyeshadow, I'm going to use the darker brown. I just wanted a lighter transition, so I went in with a random palette that I had. But you can definitely use any color brown. I know it looks very unblended, but I'm actually going to go in with a separate brush and blend it out. This is my e.l.f. concealer brush, but I use it to blend it out because it's really fluffy. Now I'm actually going to go in with a palette I have, the Winky Lux palette, and I'm just using the very light shade to go over on under my eyebrows, just to give it a nice little highlight to the brow bone. Now I'm going with my Wet n Wild foundation. I'm actually going to use that. It's a really good full coverage foundation, I feel. For $5.99, it's a good price. And I'm going to go over all my face before I finish my eyes. And I'm just using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And again, going with my ColourPop concealer. Once I have everything blended out on my face, I'm going to use my airspun powder to set everything down. And I'm using a really big fluffy brush for this. Now back onto the eyes, I'm using the same colors, the browns that I used on the bottom of my eyes. And we want it to be a little bit on the smoky side. I'm going to use my Mica Beauty Cosmetics gel liner, and I'm going to do a really nice sharp wing for today's look. This is a really good eyeliner to use. It is a little tricky with the gel liners, but I definitely do recommend it. It's very long wearing. Now I'm going to go with my Physicians Formula just to clean up the edges. Now I have the liner all set, and I'm just going to go back with my eyeshadow, really quickly smoke the bottom, and then with the gold coppery shade, I'm just going to use that all over the lid. Give it a nice shine. Now with the very light shimmery shade, I'm just going to use that in my inner corners and in the center of the lid. It's a really beautiful shimmy shade. The next thing I'm going to do is going to bronze up the face with my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula using a big fluffy brush. It's a really nice bronzer and it smells really good. I definitely recommend it. They do not have a lot of dark shades though. It's more on like the lighter skin tones. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, just with that one shade, I'm going to carve out my cheekbones. And I'm just going to blend it out with a nice clean brush, just so it's not too dark or intense. And now with the banana powder that they have, I'm actually going to carve out and highlight the bottom of the contour area. This one is a little bit intense and it does completely highlight, so you need to be really careful and not leave it for too long. I only leave it for a few seconds before I start taking it out and brushing it off. Now the next thing I'm going to do is use my Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Dry, and this is probably one of my favorite highlighters. It's really, really intense. And I'm going to use it on the cheekbones, and I'm also going to use it on my nose and my upper lip as well. Super intense highlight. I also use a little bit of it to highlight the inner corners, just a little bit more. Now with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Party, I go in very, very lightly because I already have very rosy cheeks, so I don't need too much of a blush for myself. Just a very natural shade. colored. I'm going to outline my lips with a really nice pinky shade, Mauve Pinky. And then I'm actually going to use that all throughout. And with my M Cosmetics Lip Cloud in the color French Nude, I'm going to use it as my entire shade on the lips. It's a very pretty, very comfortable liquid lipstick. Now once again I go in and I curl my lashes and put a little bit of mascara. And for the mascara I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I've gone through like 3 tubes of these. They're really, really good. And then finally, I'm going to set everything with my Morphe setting spray. It smells really good and it has a very, very good spray. And this is the final look, guys. I do my hair after this, of course, but for the actual face, I think it was a very nice natural color selection for a really pretty look to go to a wedding or just any party, really. I think it's really nice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed.